Hi everyone, Courtney with Schneiders Driver Recruiting here with April today. We're doing something a little bit different today. Normally we're inside talking a little bit about jobs, a lot of more pay, serious stuff. We're gonna do something a little more fun today. So we're gonna talk about Vinny, which is the truck that we have behind us, and a couple other things regarding Schneider. So we're live, so you can ask questions. Nicole and Morgan are behind the camera, and we'll shout them out to us because we don't have anything in front of us. So we'll take those questions as they come in. But I'll let you dive on in.
Okay, sounds good. So the beautiful piece of equipment behind us, the story of how we actually found the vehicle was, well, originally the make itself, let's start there, was way back in 1949 is when this originated. Now, what happened was in 1990, we found this, or I should say,
a former driver found
this in a field of all things, but very Wisconsin-esque to find this in a field.
So what happened between 1949 and 1990, we don't really know.
Yeah, no idea.
We found it, or a driver found it. Which I think is fun and cool. So him and a couple other people got together and said, well, let's restore it. Let's make it all fun and exciting. So it wasn't the whole trailer and truck, but this part of the truck was found in the field. So they restored it and then gifted it to Don Schneider, then president at the time, as a gift to say, like, hey, here we go. Basically was able to use it as a staple piece as our longevity here at Schneider.
Yeah, and then in 2015, it actually got restored a second time to make sure that everything's still working properly and that it's still usable. Now, Courtney and I are not exactly gearheads, so we aren't going to be able to talk about every single aspect of the truck.
We know it shifts
and how it works, sure, but hey, we at least can appreciate the beauty of how awesome this very retro truck looks yet today.
Yep, and we can tell you a lot of stuff about the current trucks that we have. Freightliner Cascadias. Usually everything on the road is 2.5 to 3 years on age, and average in age. Vinny, on the other hand, a little more vintage. And Vinny, the name came from vintage, so we call it Vinny for short for fun.
And one of the other big things too, talking about our trucks versus good old Vinny here, is Vinny, of course, is stick shift. Here at Schneider, we are transitioning to 100% automatic, and we are very close to completing that goal. So when you come here to Schneider, most likely going to get an automatic truck.
Yeah, very few left that are in that manual. And a lot of people are like, well, I kind of like the old school way, the manual. We're looking forward, looking to the future. So with the automatic, your truck's a little more fuel efficient. You'd be a little bit safer, not so much of the back and forth when you're shifting the truck. So it helps out too. We offer performance pay if you're making on-time deliveries. You're safe and fuel efficient, so those automatics help with the performance pay as well. Our camera people are taking a picture. I had to get in the back real quick. So a lot of new exciting things. In the longevity we talked a little bit about. So Schneider was started and founded in 1935 during the Depression by Al Schneider. Took a chance, took a leap of faith to start this trucking company. Basically sold the family car, bought a truck, and here we are today. So a lot of uncertain times. 2020 has been a very, very uncertain year, and we've had really a great success so far with continuing to get new drivers to orientation. Current drivers continuing to get freight. Right now, we are booming with the job opportunities that we have. So a lot of good, awesome things coming up. So us driver recruiters are very, very busy right now.
Yes.
And wanting to get you into a job or a position that you want to be in. So tell them a little bit about how to do it.
Yeah, definitely. So go to schneiderjobs.com, and then you're going to put in your zip code. It'll search by positions that are available in your area. On the left-hand side of the screen, you're going to be able to then filter by the Class A experience that you have, home time that you're looking for, or the different lines of work that we have. Also, to kind of touch off something that Courtney had said too, with us being in business for 85 years, we've already weathered, many different storms that we can get through these uncertain times, and we are projecting for the future of, once we get through all this, we have a lot of great things that we're continuing to innovate on a day-to-day basis. We're not going to let COVID stop us from continuing our onward vision of continuing to go here at Schneider.
Right, so we really would love you to come on board if you're not already. Once again, schneiderjobs.com. You can call 800-44-PRIDE or text chat to 28,000. We'd love to see you real soon. Oh, Hold on, somebody, Jerry, we were talking about the questions here, and they can come in, you can ask them. Jerry's asking if we had some dedicated routes. Absolutely. All over the country, we have dedicated routes, depending on where you're living. Like April mentioned, go to schneiderjobs.com, type in your zip code. There's a dedicated filter on the side of the screen. You can actually figure out what type of dedicated jobs are in your area. So lots of different Walmart, Dollar Generals, Family Dollars, anything you can imagine. But lots of different things we have available.
Yes, and if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and put those questions below. We could definitely have our team answer those for you. And remember to apply at schneiderjobs.com.
Thanks, guys.